Righty dighty do. Howdy everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Howdy ho, howdy ho. Just want to make sure things are running fine in the background and you guys can hear me. And then we'll get started with our day. Okay, let me hear myself really quick. Okay, I can hear myself, that's good. Alrighty. Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. It's your boy Censored Hacker CH, ready for another day, another challenge. Today is going to be a fun one because today we are using one of my favorite tools of all time. This is a tool I think majority of the people have used, but I just love it because how handy it is, how easily accessible this specific tool is. And let me mention just myself that I'm live. Okay, did that in Discord, right? And then let's get started with our day, our advent of cyber, day 17, CyberChef, Hoperation Save McSkidy. Yo, Rover, what's up? A very good morning to you, boss. How you doing? How are ya, homie? Ready for a rumble? Ready for a big, fun, exciting one. Today, this is my favorite tool, man. This is my favorite tool. I'm actually very excited. I love using CyberChef. Yes, I saw it. Yeah. I did. Where is it? No, here. That's actually interesting. So, like, any big promotion coming? That'll be nice. Oh, nice. That's actually awesome. Dude, that's actually good. Nice. You're going to do it with me? PT1? You're going to do some hacking with me? From Sal1 to PT1? Yo, wrench. I don't know why this never gets updated properly. There are two installs that happened. Yo. You're on level 15? Wow. Nice, bro. Nice. That's awesome. Nice. And hopefully, I hope, Rover, they make it cheap. It'll be nice. My level, I don't know. I think I'm at 13, 14 something. Yeah. In this case, yes. I'm just trying to hit like let's say 30 or 40 level, and then I will be in 2 weeks. That's more than enough for me. Yeah. Okay. But let's get started, lads. Let's get started with our Cyber Chef, my favorite tool of all time. And also, I'm going to put out a promotion today about the iPhone unboxing thing over the weekend. So you will be able to see the timings and everything, right? I'm doing it on my Saturday night. So basically, India Sunday morning, so that a lot of people can attend easily, right? More ads on Twitch, sure. I can't run it because I ran a 3 minute ad before. So once it's available, sure, for you I will run it. But yeah, with that being said, let's get started with our day 17. Hope you guys are logged in to CyberChef Operation Save McSkidy. I'll try, boss. I'll try. And I will open this in Brave. And we'll start the machine on this side. Okay. Yo, Rupankar, what's up, bro? On Sunday, I'm going to do all this socks. Yes. Oh, I see. Dude, I'm going to do on Saturday. I'm probably going to do. I have a assessment from the work, so I have to do some lead code stuff. But after that, probably I'll also do some side quest. I will come online in Discord. So yeah, we'll be working together. That'll be nice. Okay, but for now, let's get started because I have work, so I need to get this thing under get this done. Okay, so let's get started with day 17, Advent of CyberChef, Operation Save McSkidy. The story continues, and the elves mount a rescue and will try to breach Quantum Fortress defenses and free McSkidy. Finally, they remember they need McSkidy. McSkidy is imprisoned in King Malhare's quantum warren. Sir Breach Blocker 3 was put in charge of securing the fortress and implemented. Dude, I know. Because of the new stuff is hard. So, Sir Breach Blocker 3 was put in charge of securing the fortress and implemented several access control to prevent any escape. Prevent any escape. His defenses are worthy of his name. However, McSkidy managed to send vital clues to his team using harmless bunny pictures. One message revealed that 5 locks needed to be disabled to secure an escape route. The locks can be broken by examining their logic and leveraging systems built in chat for the guards. They can be they can be eluded in revealing vital details and even passwords. However, you will need to speak their language. Learning objective: Introduction to Encoding Decoding. Learn how to use CyberChef. Identify useful information in web applications through HTTP headers. Connect to the machine. Basically, we'll have a tag box and virtual machine. Start your target machine by clicking Start Machine button below. The machine will need about 2 minutes to start, blah blah blah. And we did our stuff actually. For a better experience, open Attack Box in a separate full screen option. Let us siege. How do you say it? How do you say this?
Siege.
Okay. Let us siege the fortress. Awesome. Thank you, Robert. Okay, we have 8 tasks today. That's interesting. Okay. First, we have encoding, decoding. I think there are 8 tasks, so the fifth log. Okay, one for each log. Okay. Okay, let's take over the fortress. Nice. Thank you. Excuse me. Encoding, decoding. Encoding is a method to transform data to ensure compatibility between different systems. It's it differs from encryption in purpose and process. So, encoding and encryption are way two different things. Purpose of encoding is compatibility, usability, whereas encryption is about security, confidentiality. Process is standardized. Algorithm and keys are used in case of encryption. There is no security for encoding. There is security for encryption. Encoding is way faster. Encryption being encrypted, it takes time. Example: base 64 TLS. Simple. Decoding is the process of converting encoded data back into its original readable and usable form. CyberChef overview. So CyberChef, if we go here, I'll send this quick link. CyberChef is also known as the Cyber Swiss Army knife, ready to cook some recipes. Area: operations and their description. So operations: a repository for diverse cybersecurity CyberChef capabilities. So that's here. If you guys see, There you can see I can't. I'm not able to get things done. Okay, I can't. What's this called? Selected recipe. Fine tune and chain the operations area. I think I don't know. There is somebody you can check there. I can quickly look for you. It's on GitHub, right? Basically, it's hosted on GitHub. GCHQ. GCHQ. Here. GCHQ is actually, if you don't know, UK's intelligence. This is interesting that they have made it free and available. I like that. Input. So we have the recipe here, and then we have input, and then we have output. Yeah, indeed. Here you provide the input for your recipe, and output is basically what comes out, right, from your encryption and stuff. Probably. Or maybe it's just hosted on GitHub, so I don't think so they will be like getting all the data or like hosting it. Because it's hosted on GitHub, right? Sorry, there's something on my classes. Okay, simple example. Let's try our first recipe. Once open either the online CyberChef version in your regular browser or use the offline CyberChef version available in the bookmark section for the attack box of the attack box. Drag and drop two base 64 operation from the operations area on the left side of the recipe area in the center and add I am robot in the input area. So basically we're saying they are saying 2 base 64 will going to go here in the recipe. Then we are going to paste I am robot and we'll remove this, and this is our output. I will increase so you guys can see better. Here, here, yeah. Add another operation from base 64 to show the initial input again, showcasing chain operations. So we have from base 64, now we add it here. Same thing, right? You can enable or disable, sounds good, boss. You can enable or disable an operation in the recipe by toggling the middle button on the right of the operation. So basically, if I do this or if I do this, right? Congratulations, you took the first step to become a master chef. Inspecting web pages. Beside the rendered content of a web page, your browser actually usually receives and can show additional information. For this challenge, you will get the chance to have a deeper look at that information and put it to good use. To do this, depending on your browser, you can access the functionality as shown below. So if you are in Chrome, you can have tools like developer tools. Idor, what's up, bro? A very good evening to you, boss. In Firefox, thank you, man. You too. Thank you. Okay, so Firefox, we have more tools, right? Microsoft, these are the ways. Opera, I don't know if anybody uses. Safari, I'll just use Chrome. Note, or Firefox, one of those. Note, for a better experience, you can reposition the console on the right side of the browser. Look for the three dots on the right side of the console. So we can dock at the bottom, right, whichever you want. Load in and locking in. First lock. So one thing we can do is they want us to open the dev tools. So we'll go here for Firefox, at least in our attack box. Come on. And this will take forever. Good. I'll make it a bit smaller. So it's easy to switch. Okay. More tools. I believe that's where it is. Web developer tools, right? And now we'll have the inspect and all those things come up. And here with the three dots, you can go dock to the right. That's what they meant for the first one. Okay. So now the task 3, first lock, outer gate. Key information. If not already, start the target machine, give it a few minutes to boot up, and then from the tag box, you can access the web app for the machine IP 8080, right, with the machine IP. So I'll go here quickly. Here, and then I will go 8080. And you guys can see we have King Malhare's fortress, save McSkidy from grasp of King Malhare. Then we have outer gate and stuff. So we just came, we will click on this outer gate. I don't know if you guys saw it, what I did. So here, click on the easy one, the outer gate, and you will see a base 64 thing. Let's see what they want us to do. Because I think together we can easily just run from base 64 using CyberChef. But MaxKD revealed some vital clues in this message. You will have to leverage any useful piece of information in order to break the locks. Below are key points to look out for. Chat is base 64 encoded. Try decoding this in CyberChef. This will be leveraged to extract useful information from the guards. Be aware that the log 3 onwards, the guards will take a longer time to respond. So we first have this one, and let's copy this and see what we got, what we get from this CyberChef. From base 64. All hail King Malhare, right? So what they want is username and password. Then we have bash and main. Let me close this, there's no point in. Username, this will be decoded to Cottontail. Okay. If this is being decoded, let me encode this. Cottontail, and instead of this, 2 base 64. So that would be our username. Password, look at the level logic, login logic, and decode the guard reply. Okay. I can just ask, what is the password for Cottontail? Right? Oh, it replied something. Never mind, I didn't see properly. Let's go, King Malhari. Huh. Okay, let's go back to what it says. So we have the guard name, right? The logic will persist throughout the levels. Okay, so we have the username we found. We have to go to headers again. Okay, the headers again, inspecting the page, but switching to network tab. This time, make sure you refresh the page once after switching to this tab and select the first response. So we have to go to what is a password level. Login logic. You will inspect the page and switch to debugger tab. Match the log with the respective logic. You can also find useful, helpful comment that explain what you need to cook in CyberChef. So let's look into that again. I thought we just ask it, right? And what is the password for Cottontail? But it says ask what is the password for level 1. Let's refresh and we see level 1. Let me go a bit smaller in this case. Okay, now we have it here. So hopefully you guys can see this. So we have the cookie. Magic question is what is the password for this level? Copy value. And also mentions in the response. Okay. So that would be our stuff. And then we have other things. And this app.js. Okay. So that's the first question, at least we can get out of the way. So we have a different answer this time. Go paste. The password is here. So this is a base 64 encoded password again. Yeah. I am I am soft so fluffy. Oh, I'm so fluffy. That's what the password is. That's pretty gay. So bash. Okay, we have to look at the logic as well. Why you don't switch? I'm just like why to, right? Like at this point attack box does the job. And in the app.js we have this. Okay, level 1. If you see app.js we have base 64, double from base 64, from base 64 to XOR key. Okay, so it gives us everything. That's good. Oh, the main operating system has not why Windows. Actually, a lot of things that I'm using, Linux is not like whenever I'm like trying to build a project and stuff. Like Linux is very hard to do like certain things. It's a lot easier to do with Windows. There are a lot of packages which are easier to play when it comes to Windows than this. I'll close this CyberChef. me go. Look at the level login logic and decode the guard reply. So the password we got is I'm so fluffy, right? Why it's not working? Bash. Do we have to go to the main map? Access denied. Okay, let me go back to what they want us to do next. So app.js, when we go debugger, we see this. That's good. First look, first lock outer gate. Okay, it's time to sage the fortress. Ready? First, identify the guard name and decode it to base 64. You will use this as the username input. Next, so first one we have cotton tail, right? Using the information from the page header, identify the magic question and encode it to base 64, which we did. What is the password for this level? Do it in virtual machine. I think if Windows is like, there's so much more available for Windows, boss. Use the encode magic question in the chat. The guard will answer with the encoded level password. Now switch to the debugger and identify the login logic in case the password is encoded in base 64. Yes, we can see is encoded. We did the decoding, right? And we got it in plain text password. Use the encoded username and plain text password to log in. So the only thing we are doing wrong is this. We have this as the password, and even for cottontail, we have to just do base 64 too, not from. Dude, come on. Copy. Bash. And this making sure. Copy. Paste. No? It happens, right? Can't do anything. There's so many like availabilities on this guy now. Why this is not working? Come on. Did it work for you? This is how we're doing it, right? Why this doesn't get copy pasted properly? Why it is like this? I'm copying it in raw text. It's going here like this. Yeah. Okay, but like, why this is happening? Why is happening like this? For here. Copy. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me just check here. Can I just paste it here? Oh no, it will be I I am so fluffy. I have to read the instructions again. Use the encoded username and plain text password. Oh, encoded username and plain text password. My bad. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But like, why my this is so bad right now? I don't get that part. My copy paste is like just useless. Does this happen for because I'm switching between Brave and this? Is there beef between them or what? I'm so fluffy, which is the plain text password. Yeah, I did, right? It's crazy. Clean up, wait, try using address bar. Yeah, did that clean the format issue? I did though. I did. Oh, it worked or something? Okay, now it worked. Oh, I love TryHackMe. Coffee, capital I, yeah. Thank you, boss. Keep using search and leak some stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go to the outer wall. Let's see what we got here. Okay, thank you so much, lads, for help. And one thing we were supposed to do also is going to debugger static app.js, and we see the first one is just base 64, second one is double from base 64, so two times you are doing the base 64 with the password and btoa. Then we have base 64 XOR, then we have the hash lookup from crack station, and level 5 recipe is a mix of all, a bunch of these rot 13. Okay, that's good to know. Mainframe, what do you mean by that? Okay, so let's go to second lock, outer wall. Excellent job breaking the first level. Should we just try to break it ourselves, or excellent job breaking the first level? This level nudges the difficulty up a little bit, but don't worry, you will figure it out. Let's go. Again, identify the guard's name and save the encoded output for later. Then extract and encode the magic question and retrieve the encoded password. No, I know what is mainframe. I didn't get what you said. Then extract and encode the magic question and retrieve the encoded password from the card. So we will have again the same caret help this time. Question is, did you change the password? Looking again at the login logic, you see that the encoding is applied twice this time. That means you have to decode from base 64 twice. Go ahead and log in and with the new found password and saved username. You're getting closer to securing the escape route. Only 3 locks remain. Keep it up, right? No, I know what is mainframe, bro. I know there is like a company still using mainframe. Specifically, they are using IBM for their mainframe. I just didn't get what you meant by like, bro, is there mainframe now? Like, Is mainframe technology still available? Answer is yes. People still use it? Yes. I'm using a 1970 language for my work, which is not fun. Looking at black and white screen is okay, but looking at that thing is not fun. Okay, it was a joke. Sorry. Dude, in the morning I don't know what's a joke and what's not. Okay, and we'll do 2 base 64 we have already. Okay. Now we'll just ask the question the way we want it, and the question will be in the network tab, level 2. X magic question, did you change the password? And this should be just in base 64. Copy value. Did you change the password? Not from, but to. Copy value. Okay, send this. We'll get the reply. It will just take longer and longer with time. We got a reply from Carrot Helm. Copy, paste, from. Here's the password. This is the password we are looking for. So we have the password, and we probably have to just do password is like twice encoded, right? So paste, from, and then we'll do again. So I told you to change it. Damn. Okay. So that's the password. But for logging in, we need to give the username as base 64 again, probably, and then twice this one. Cop. Oh no, it would be plain text actually. Paste. Oh, just making sure this time I copy paste it right. Yeah, that works. Instead of cottontail, we have carrot helm. And instead of from, we have to. Copy. Okay, this time it works, so now I know. Outer wall lock has been breached, proceeding to the guard room or the guard house. Let's go. Okay. Hopefully you guys got it right. Now we are at the third lock, guard house. Third lock, guard house. So far, so good. As you saw in the previous level, the login logic begins the use chain operations. This will be the trend for this and the following levels. As always, collect all the needed information, encoded username, encoded password from the guard and XOR key, right? So we have long years this time as the username, and the question is CyberChef, the recipe key. From this lock onwards, there is no magic question, but sometimes you can ask the guard nicely to give you the password. It will still need to be decoded as per the login logic. Be aware that the guard may sometimes fall asleep and take a long time to respond, so 2 to 3 minutes. So keeping the message short will help get the answer. Even a simple password please will go a long way. If you look, so they are using AI in the back basically. If you look at the login logic, there is a slight twist. The password is first XORed with a key, and then encode it to base 64. Theory time. XOR is a popular operation that, besides the input data, also uses a key. The process involves the bitwise exclusive OR between the data. So we have A and B. Let's say A is our data, B is our key. Output is Q. So 0, 0 becomes 0, 1, 1 becomes 0, but 0, 1 and or 1, 0 both will be 1. You might ask, okay, but how do I reverse this? Well, skipping the long math explanation, XOR has a magic property. When you XOR the results with the key again, the new result will be the initial data. So it's basically using the key you XOR, same thing, you will get what you want. Go ahead, try this in CyberChef. Put two XOR operations one after the other, use the same key, and you will get the same answer. XOR is fun, and we have my key both the time, standard schema. XOR is fun. With the newfound knowledge, build the needed recipe to find the plain text. So we have this, right? We have you and long years. We are going to ask for the password. We get the password, and we use the same operation given in our JavaScript file. And then we use base 64. Use the credential and unlock the next level. Okay, so let's do that. So first one they said ask for just password. So maybe I can just say password please. I'll copy this guy, paste this here. Now for Cottontail, I can just do one thing. Instead of Cottontail, actually it would be long years this time. So long years, I'll copy this as the username. Password we are getting, but first look at the app.js file. Right? When we look at the app.js file, for level 3, the CyberChef, from base 64 XOR, key is recipe key. This is our key in the JavaScript file itself. Right? So we'll go here, remove all this, and we look for XOR. XOR, and then our recipe key is this. Copy to clipboard, paste, standard, and we are just waiting for this person to respond, and then we'll have our password as well. Okay, hopefully it does quickly. The key is not CyberChef, remember this. First we do base 64 and then we do XOR. Okay, that's true, yeah. And fourth lock will take even more time. That is not fun. Come on. For how long will it take the processing? Okay. Password for long ears, please. Do if the previous one doesn't work, I will have this ready. Come on. Is anybody else doing? Oh, we got it. And I'll just send this anyway. So paste. The path is long and the stones whisper for its absence. Tell me, traveler, what compels you to seek this place? Is this the password? Hardly, I doubt it. What the heck? What is this BS? Why it all of a sudden became like this guard became a freaking Shakespeare or something? Anybody else trying with me? Like, is this worked for them or what? Is there any hints anywhere I can see? No. Next one is crack station. So that is nice, but we can't. Okay, long ears replied this time again. Is it same as the previous one? No. Copy, paste. The parchment is delicate. Trust your instincts, traveler. What the hell? We have the theory. Should I just look at this? What was the thing they asked? So, like our good friend Rover mentioned once, we'll extract this. Cool. Please pass the password. Okay. So I'll just send the same thing. Thank you, Rover, for this thing yesterday. Really, really appreciate it. You do not speak our language. Okay, password please. No. Yo, Rajeshwar. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. The contrast issue is there. I'm just thinking maybe I just get the password too like this way. Why not? Right? The password is this. I'm ideally I would go with the AI, but the AI never works for me. I had way too many issues. So we have the input and then 2 base 64 XOR. Wait, 1 second. So the password they gave is this. What do I have to do is first what? For level 3, first I have to XOR and then the key. Okay, so here we go. Paste bash. Access denied. Oh no, never mind. I'm the idiot. Wait, no, password is there. Username is being XORed, right? Or wait. Okay, 1 second. So my brain just so we got the password. This will decode to username. This will decode to long years. So I have to do long years decoded. Look at the level logic and decode. Okay, so this one long years, and how do you say E? Capital E. Long years. We have two base 64 first, and then XOR first and two. Okay, this seems the right one. Copy this, paste, and then for our password we had Gemini. Hmm, why it is like this all the time? Is it because of like Brave security that even copy paste is like hard to do or what? Not even Brave, this is Gemini. Is it Gemini? No. Okay, this didn't work. Huh. Oh, yeah. From next time, I think. Makes sense. The password, okay, one thing is, this is my password, right? And then when I got the password according to the guide, this is the thing. I did from base 64 and then XOR. From base 64 then XOR is this recipe key. Here key is equal to recipe key. They are being XORed and then bytes to base 64. Input from base 64 and then recipe key. And this is happening in bytes, right? UTF-8, okay. UTF-8 and anything else. CyberChef standard XOR, yes. Copy. No. This is not going to work, but I'll just try anyways. Sometimes asking nicely, please provide the password works. So we got the, maybe the password we got is wrong. Okay, I'll use this one. I'll use this one. I think the password we got might be wrong. That probably is the only reason or only thing I can think of. Username I did base64. I'll just move to the next one. Let it work. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. So we'll just go to the fourth lock till that's replying. So fourth lock, inner castle. We are almost there. In this level, Sir Breach Blocker 3 throws you a curveball. Let's see how to tackle this. But first, go ahead and look at the login logic as before. We will not be needing header information for this one. So we have login logic as crack station MD5. After asking the guard for the password and looking at its reply, it seems a bit odd. At the same time, the login logic shows the use of MD5 hash. So theory is that MD5 hash or message digest algorithm 5 is a cryptographic algorithm that produces a fixed size hash value. While this is supposed to be one-way function, meaning you cannot reverse it or it's very like impossible to do it, pre-computer hashes can be leveraged to identify the input. There's a big list of already done hashes, like almost a table to help you understand this or like get the answer. Putting the two together, the plain text password is passed through MD5, and then you have things like crack station to crack this thing, right? Go ahead and open the site and paste the hash. Use the credential and advance to the next level. Fantastic. One more log and you will ensure McSkidy has a safe passage. So that's good to do. Okay, long ears replied with something from last one. Let's quickly see if this is useful or not. We can't go to the next one anyway. So this is our one, which is correct. This is our password. What if I do it this way? Nope. Okay. Is long ears correct for this? I'll save this here. Copy long ears, not XOR. To base 64. Mm, Anybody know what I might be doing wrong? Any ideas, suggestions? This is the password, this one here that we got, right? Insert to, let's say from. Here is the password. We got our password. The password we got was first from base 64, then we XOR it, I believe. Then 2. I had a video meeting one point during this, so I missed 2. Oh, it's all good, was all good. All G's. So if this is the password, let me just copy in the. No, this is way too big. Oh, for third log actually. Only going till B, not GSF. Hmm. The password is this, and this password came by doing this. QTFA. From base 64 XOR Bugs Bunny. Why then the rest that had the freaking hell? Dude, why it says key is equal to recipe key? Dude, why it says it's a. I can't swear on. I should not swear on this. But like, what is the meaning of this then? Key equals recipe key. What is the what hell is the meaning there? Right? Like, okay, all G's. We'll complete. We'll go to the next one. We know this is base 64, right? Let's see what this guy is telling us this time. All hail King Malhare. Tunnel vision, indeed. I need to unwire my brain some days. Okay, so we have this. All hail to this. What we have to do is, excuse me, what? We just have to ask the same question again, right? Um, please provide the password for whom? For Lenny. And then 2 base 64. Till then, what I'll do is Lenny, I'll just get this. Nope. Okay. Let's see how much time this one will take for us. Anybody else doing it with me? Like, you guys are on the same level, or you guys completed it before and didn't make the stupid mistakes like me? Okay, Lenny returned something. Here's the password. Thank you. And then I have to just search in the MD5, right? Or crack station. Port, motorcycle, crosswalk. Holy. Yeah, this one might be easier. MD5 is password 1. That's our password, lads, for this. Okay, so the castle one here. Now the last task. Task 7, fifth log, prison tower. Fifth log, prison tower. Ready for the final hurdle? As the defenses weaken, you receive another hidden message from McSkidy. I can see you are ready to break the last lock. Be aware that Sir Breach Blocker 3 implemented different mechanism for the last lock, which change occasionally. Make sure you match the correct approach when decoding the password. That sounds tricky, but do not despair. You will find a way. Let's start by extracting the information, noting down the encoded guard name. So we have Carl as the name, and the recipe key is CyberChef with requested ID R3. Additionally, note that the recipe ID from the header and match the corresponding logic level logic. Below is the quick cheat sheet. So if the recipe ID is 1, base 64 reverse rot 13. 2 will be base 64 from hex and then reverse. Rot 13 base 64 XOR. Rot 13 base 64 rot 47. Build the reverse recipe in CyberChef and extract the final password. Finally, the last lock has been breached and you receive a safe path for McSkidy to escape. Whew. Okay, a lot of English. Okay, we'll go to the fourth one. Uh, why we are here still? Oh, password one. Okay, moving to the next, right? What's the password for the fifth lock and retrieved flag? So we have this all hail to Malhari, whatever. Now we'll first ask the same question like before. Password for Carl to base 64. Till this is working, right? We can see, oh, this one worked fast. Okay. So we went to the network tab, look at the level 5, and we have R2 as our recipe ID and CyberChef as the key. And R2 was corresponds to base 64 from hex and then reverse, which is good. From base 64, here we have this. Copy. And then we'll search the hex one. From hex. And then this is our one. Copy. Yeah, looks like it. No. And reverse. Oh, reversing it. Okay, so this would be our password. Let's go. Last one was the easiest, I believe. So we have this guy, and then Carl to base 64 we needed. To base 64 Carl. Let's do this. Bash. Alrighty, that worked. We are getting our flag. You have broken every log and cleared a path for McSkidy to escape. Here is your flag. Well done. Goody good, good. Getting some goosebumps. I like it. Ah, this thing. I copied the whole wrong thing. Okay. This here. From base 64. This. And then we got bash. Can close this guy. Medieval decoder adapt. I think something like that. Medieval decoder. And then last few, what was the last couple ones? ADE. Three B7. Beautiful. Okay, task 8 epilogue. As McSkidy passed by the inner castle, she heard a thunderous voice. Why should Christmas have all the fun? McSkidy managed to get back to Wareville just in time as TBFC was about to hit by another disaster. Answer the questions below. If you found decoding secrets interesting, check out Introduction to Cryptography, which we did. Looking for the key for the side quest 3, Hopper has left us this CyberChef link as a lead. See if you can recover the key and access the corresponding challenge for your side quest hub, which is here. So we have this link. Hopper managed to use CyberChef to scramble the Easter egg image. He used this very recipe to do this. The scrambled version of the egg can be downloaded from here. S3 bucket at Amazon. Reverse the algorithm to get it. So we have 2 base 64. Then we have the label. Rot 13. Split. Wow. Jump. Fork. Zlip. XOR. 2 base 64. Oh my god. There's too much. Okay, lads, but this is it, right? This is for you guys. And you guys can get this image here by going to this link. It will have the information. That's technography right there. But for us, right now, we are good to go with CyberChef Hoperation Save McSkidy complete. And boom. Okay. With that being said, thank you so much everyone for joining today. I'll post this on my LinkedIn and I would recommend you all do the same. it's just good to like do these things and get in other people's eyes, especially the recruiters. And how I do it is another thing. Just completed this, so I'll just post here. Completed CyberChef, or can I just do Hoperation Save McSkidy on TryHackMe, do all the tags. TryHackMe, Advent of Cyber, AOC 2025. Write whatever you can think of, do these things, and then we are ready, good to go. Beautiful. And like your own post, it's always good to do that. Nice. There's some stuff happening. Hey, hey, my boy. Starting a new position. Attaboy. Attaboy. Awesome. All right, guys. And yeah, just send me your LinkedIn. You can send me a request. I will accept it. And if you want any help or any reference, feel free to send me shoot me a text on my Discord. Here is the Discord link. And I will see you guys in the evening for some lead code. Till then, thank you so much, so very much for joining me today. It has been a blessing to have you all. Thank you. Hope you have a great day or a good night. Give your loved ones a lot of hugs and appreciation. Thank you so much. This has been your favorite censored hacker signing off with a big bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, Rover. Peace out.